Hi Aries, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of May, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month, it's called Building Blocks. And it's a reading that looks upon the type of building process occurring in your life in general, or in regards to an area of interest where that building up has already started, such as a relationship, project, investment, or work. So if you'd like to know more details about that special offer, again, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So, Aries. During mid-May, you might be moving through some sort of emotional changes that don't please you or are not really the most comfortable, peaceful, harmonious experiences to move through. Some of you, it's about, moving through this without allowing it to, sink you into depression, take you deeper than what it's needed into an emotional crisis or depressive state. It's an episode, okay? Mid-May, emotionally speaking, when things are not going well for you, Aries, mid-May should be taken as an episode, okay? Not as the whole season, or how it's ever going to be, how it's going to be for the rest of the months. Let's put it that way. It's a temporary change of emotional settings that actually has a good purpose for some of you to release emotional negative expectations that still lie inside of you, things of the past, or to help you sort out what it is that you're truly emotionally looking for and why you might be having a hard time dealing with present circumstances, why there might be either a tendency to react with a strong, intense, depression, like really, really moving into a space that is dark, or with a lot of anger. There's this two mutual difficult and challenging paths that some of you Aries might be prone to choose, and it's like the worst of I don't know exactly how the saying is, but it's like having two options, two paths to move through that both are complicated. Let's put it that way. Both are, neither one is very appealing or very satisfying to move through. But does it have to be only those two? Does it have to be that hard? That's where the question here with the Ace of Cups comes in as your opportunity. Is that some of you, you're discovering more about, even though you might think that this is about the world around you and whoever is triggering in you a lot of this emotional, stressful reactions, this is more about you really finding about yourself and about what really it matters to you than anything else. And this is where the third way comes in, that it's only going to be accessible for some of you Aries if you really look at this for what it is. So the Ace of Cups, it as an opportunity, presents here a new emotional cycle, a portal to move through that changes how things have been for the better, that brings out from you a natural need to connect deeper with your reality, to connect in a way that brings with it much more meaning. So, in reality, what seems to be occurring for some of you, Aries, is that whatever is changing, whatever you're reacting badly or having, this difficulty dealing with, it's occurring because it does not satisfy you. So the Five of Cups, the Five of Swords are energies that are, living your life and wanting to live your life for a good reason, because they keep relationships and they keep your ability to connect to the world at a very low vibe level, or at a level that is superficial, at a level that is not bringing satisfaction. So what you want the most is in the other side of where you keep yourself. This realization for some of you, Aries, will come after some sort of fight or after some sort of breakdown. So for some of you, again, you might need to move through a difficult episode experience with yourself, with another person, depending on your situation. But that clash, that confrontation that serves to, after a lot of perhaps shouting and tears and, strong emotions coming out, you get to the point where you're clear and you see things in a different light after all of that emotion came out of you. When we cry a lot and then suddenly in the end we feel an extremely sensation of relief and peace. Those type of experiences might happen to you, Aries, during mid-May. The purpose is to put you in the right spiritual and emotional track. It's like the feeling here for some of you, Aries, like no, no, God has not forgot. It has not forgiven. It has not forgotten here. You. It feels like some of you feel a little bit, like divinely abandoned. Let's put it that way. You feel like divinely abandoned here on something that has been a huge issue for you to move through or to move on from. And it's like this returning of spiritual presence and love, or this awareness of divine presence and love and direction that would make kind of here the whole difference in the tone of mid-May. Now, obviously for some of you, depending on your level of self-awareness, you might see this and perceive this. This might be more evident or not evident at all. The feeling here is that, you might need to have a breakdown to have a breakthrough. So yes, you might have a lot of emotional arguments. You might have emotional disappointing moments. You might have there's almost like a feeling of a jealousy itch here. So this might be provoked because you could be triggered by jealousy or a strong level of insecurity or anger towards being, betrayed or replaced, feelings of that nature. Being true or not, the fact that is happening, again, is to push out of you poison. The Ace of Cups also has that function of making this big cleanse, this big detox out of our system. So the Ace of Cups serves as, you really pushing out where the poison is inside, because Cups deals with the internal realm. So this is about things inside of you that need to come out. Yes, there might not come out in the best way, so then they might come out in an ugly way. But once they do, you're free. Or once you do, you're relieved and you're available to then work on the beauty, work on the love, work on the prayer, work on the magic. So you can't be free and available to pursue the very best if the very worst is not out of the picture. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.